Good morning, people. How's everybody doing? Rugby. There's rugby on. For some reason, the chat box is not showing. Okay. We're sitting down. I got Gazza here. Good morning, Gazza.
Morning, Tate.
Morning, Mum.
Good morning.
Semi-final. Semi-final.
I don't know. They've just started doing it. I'm not sure what that's for.
Who are you guys backing? You're backing the All Blacks, Gazza?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Anything can happen.
It can. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Oh, we should win, but we'll see. Respect.
Yeah.
Go. Chat box is working now. Say the truth, you are scared. Wow, there's always a bit of nerves when it's a knockout game.
Otherwise, there's no tomorrow.
Seb says, good evening, it's 9 o'clock here and we're ready for bed in South Africa. Yeah, stay up for the next couple hours. Go to bed at 11.
Yeah.
Grant says, good morning, Morgan family. Good morning, Grant, man.
Morning, Grant.
How's the desert? New Zealand absolute favourites, but rooting for Argentina, says Pablo.
It's not over yet, and that's for sure.
No, there's a whole game to play. Anything can happen. You never know.
Absolutely. Take them lightly and they'll shock you.
April Tui, good morning.
April.
Heinrich reckons New Zealand 36-13. Mark Dunphy, how are you doing, sir? It was a brutal one for your boys last week, but flip of a coin. Marika is in Fiji. Morning, man. Miller says, good luck, All Blacks. Jezza, man, how's it going? He says, good morning, Two Cents family. There you go. Taiwan/Timber Pete checking in. Bruno, man. Horrible hour of the day for you, I'm assuming, if you're in Taiwan right now. Good morning, dude, from the North Shore. Yeah, not so bad for you. 8 o'clock in the morning is pretty decent. Hi, Two Cents family. How's it going, man?
Let's go, Bowden.
Douglas is watching from Scotland. Right, we still haven't just had kickoff yet, but I'll let you know.
I love Scotland.
Where's Mama 2 Cents All Blacks gear? That's bad luck. Well, if we lose, we blame her.
Yeah, I don't have any.
She doesn't have All Blacks gear.
No. Sorry. I'll have to invest.
Yeah. Kaylin hopes the Argies win from South Africa. Fair enough. Stuart in Cape Town, all the best for the game. Francis is in Germany. You guys are coming in for all over the shop.
Global.
Yeah, exactly. Good crowd, which is expected for a Rugby World Cup semi-final.
Good hope.
But there's no real theme with the jerseys. Like, you feel like if this was an Irish game,
Yes.
half of that would be green. John's in Seattle. It's a decent time for you guys in the States, I think, these games. James in Galway is back in Argentina. Frederick's typing some Chinese. 今天全力支持 All Blacks. Like today, full support for the All Blacks. That's an interesting translation. I think that's a Google Translate.
Here we go.
We've had kickoff. We are 10 seconds in right about now. For those of you who want a wee time check. Well, you don't really want to play it out of your own 22 from the kickoff, so I think kicking it's not a bad call. Oh, some big carries earlier. The Argentinians have come out, fired up.
Coming out to play, absolutely.
That's what the game needs, to be honest.
Yep.
My family in Scotland would love a shout out. All right, Ali. Hope the family's going good, man. Old Odd Jobs just donated €2 and says, Gazza rocking the 90s All Black jersey. Classic. Gazza is not a man who likes to chuck things out, especially not rugby gear. So
That's for real.
That's dead right.
Dawny might sneakily chuck out some of his old clothes when he's not looking, but she wouldn't dare chuck out the rugby gear.
Definitely not. Then he would notice.
The Pumas have gone 10 phases.
Wow.
All Blacks defence is holding, but they've made their way into the 22. 3 p.m. in the East
They're
Coast.
looking dangerous.
Yeah, those games work really nicely for you, mate. Oh, Carreras with a little dink through. After 14 phases, I don't know, man. I reckon you could have kept going through the hands with that one. Bit of a let off, but All Blacks have by no means exited yet.
Should have spun it wide. Ooh, didn't make much territory there. Geordie.
Was it touched? I feel like it was touched. No?
I remember Sean Fitzpatrick wearing a jersey similar to Gazza's. That'd be about right.
Sean Fitzpatrick. One of the greats. Had a real bad habit of talking to the referees, which he wouldn't probably get away with today.
No, that's for sure.
Frank says, as you knocked out my Ireland backing NZ, so I can say the champs knocked us out. There's a logic to that. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right, Pumas are still just outside the All Blacks 22. And now they're inside it with that line out. They've started with a proper hiss and a roar, and they got advantage. So they should get at least 3 points from this starting passage of play before the All Blacks have even really had any ball. Yeah, back for the penalty.
Yep. They'll kick us.
What did we do?
Yeah, probably something, nothing much. Doesn't have to be much to give a penalty these days, honey.
Holding on. It's obviously him who did it.
Los Pumas looking good. They are so far.
I've tackled him without the ball.
He should get this. Allard, man, how's it going, buddy? You're not on a train this time, are you? He says, "G'day, lads," and the esteemed mama 2 cents. There you go.
Morning.
The most esteemed lady that she is. Love your family and your rugby intelligence for years now. I don't know about the intelligence bit, but yeah, the family's all right.
We do okay, don't we?
Oh, something about a broken clock being right every now and again in there. Nailed it.
Yep.
3 points to 0.
Points to 0.
Great start for the Pumas. We haven't had any ball.
No, we haven't.
Allard's nicely in his flat this time. Good man. Yeah, do send me a tour when you get a minute. Are you watching rugby on silent over there? We do have the volume very quiet because if Sky, the New Zealand broadcaster, pick up any of my sounds, they could accuse me of broadcasting the game, which I don't want. So you've got the dulcet tones of Gazza to accompany you instead of the game commentary. Sadly, we're about 20 seconds behind. Feel free to pause me for 20 seconds if we are spoiling things, April Tui, and then we should be able to match up.
What can we do? Okay. Go, Bodie.
Yeah, don't take him in the air. Pretty sensible.
Yeah.
Waited for him to come to ground.
Yep.
Already had 5.5 minutes. All Blacks haven't had a lot. One of them was down in the backfield. Rushimonga, what happened to him? Must have slipped over.
Apparently it's been raining, it's a bit slippery.
Right.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Here goes Mateo Carreras. Oh, we almost turned it over, but nope. Uh-oh. They've just taken some aerial ball. Facundo Issa beat Mark Talea to the ball. Oh, we got a penalty.
Yeah.
Good run by the
They
Argies.
made a bit of ground there though, didn't they?
Yeah, they're looking dangerous.
I certainly are.
Yeah, the Argentinians probably needed to keep the pressure on there.
That was a good run.
It was.
I admit I only tuned in here to see Gazza's reactions. Might still go to the pub to watch the second half of the game. Gazza is remarkably calm thus far.
So far.
Thus far, yes. We're not behind yet.
I
I can
accused
still...
of being asleep last week by my
Yeah,
other members of my family.
they were watching and they said Gary looked like he was asleep most of the time.
I think that's because he was feeling the pressure.
Yes.
I can distinctly remember Gazza from 2007 was remarkably animated. Swearing at the TV
Yes.
like it had stolen money from him
Yes.
in a certain quarterfinal game against the French.
Yes. I remember that too. I don't remember a lot of the games, but I remember that one.
Yes, Gazza was not a happy chappy.
No, not far from it.
We got beaten.
Hey Tim, how's it going? It looks like one of the Argentinian guys is down. Is that Buffelli? Yeah, it is Buffelli. They don't want to lose him because he's the goal kicker.
What happened there?
Oh, just a collision by the look of things.
Ooh. Mm.
I'm not sure there's any foul play there, but it looks sore.
That would be very harsh to call that foul.
Don't get too excited, Michael.
He looks pretty chill.
Yeah.
He looks a lot more chill as Argentina coach than he does again when he was the Wallabies coach. As the Wallabies coach, he always was jumping up and down.
He is a good coach.
He is, despite what people would have you believe.
Yeah, despite what people believe. Exactly.
Gazza early Ireland exit was spot on. Yeah, I think you made your predictions video pre-World Cup and you didn't have Ireland making it out of the quarters and people gave you a lot of stick for it.
Well, he knows a thing or two about rugby.
You
You
got
better
that
tell
one
them what I
right.
said during the week
What did
about
you say?
Ireland and France going out.
Oh yeah,
People accusing them of being chokers, which is
not fair.
absolute rubbish.
Yeah, it's not fair. Dave says the real rugby starting tomorrow. The URC is kicking off. Up Conic. Good man. Cheers, mate, Dave. €6. Goodness me. It's a lot of money in New Zealand, believe it or not. But cheers, man. I'll not be doing any URC videos until the World Cup's done, but they're showing it free to air here, part of it anyway. So I look forward to it, man. I've actually got 2 Conic jerseys on the washing line, believe it or not. I've washed them in preparation for wearing them in a couple of weeks. Right, All Blacks Maul's got advantage.
Oh, they stole it.
Back for a penalty.
Yes.
Penalty.
Great to see 3 generations watching the game together. Yeah, even my boy's watching it today.
Yes, he is.
Who do you want to win, my little man?
All Blacks.
There you go. All Blacks.
Yeah.
He's well trained.
He knows.
He may be a Stormers fan, but he still likes the All Blacks. What?
We're not going for the point.
What? This is the Rugby World Cup semi-final.
Exactly. Don't live to regret that one.
They're back in their own confidence.
They are.
Didn't Ireland do this to us last week?
They did.
Who wants a pirate?
Who wants a pirate? That's pretty random.
Look, who wants a pirate called Mark?
Oh no. Go All Blacks Maul. Push. You're not going anywhere.
No, they're not. Where's the ball? It's at the back.
There he goes, Aaron Smith. Oh, advantage. We got advantage again.
Oh, Sam, go Sam.
Alice, watch out, watch out, watch out. Don't stand there, don't stand there.
Come over this way, gorgeous.
Why can't I stand here?
Look at this.
Are we gonna score? Are we gonna score?
Are we going to score? Go! Wide!
Go!
Go, Will Jordan!
Go, Will! Yeah, good job. Good job.
Okay. We said go for touch, didn't we? We said don't take the 3.
We did.
Just play it like it's Super Rugby. Go for the touch. Go for the tries. That's what we said. We got it on video, I'm sure.
I'm going to be on Daddy camera.
I think you probably were. Say hello.
Yeah, you vain, ain't ya? You vain. Go, go. Hey.
Cheeky girl.
Story.
The man gets so many tries.
He does.
He does, yeah.
It would be one of his easier ones.
Actually, I think I didn't change my fantasy side for the semi-finals.
Look at Judy.
Was a bit silly.
Yeah, oh well. I wasn't doing any good in it anyway. Your
Come on,
kids
Richie.
are so cute, he says.
Come on,
Well, yeah.
They take after their mother.
Shots fired from my own mother.
There's a bit of both in there. There really is.
They can be cute. 7 points to 3. Garrett says they've nailed that. You're right,
Did
man.
know
Who's the little man? The one that was poking her tongue out is my daughter, and the one that's sitting on the couch is my son.
This is Garrett.
I have 2 of them, but there will not be a third. Will Gazza be doing a watch along in 24 hours? No, not tomorrow.
Nah, not tomorrow.
He has to drive a fair way to get here, bright and early in the morning.
Yeah, we've had roadworks in our street all week,
Yeah,
disrupting my tranquility of life.
yeah. He's been grumpy about it. Nah, Grant, man, my daughter's not a Stormers fan. Somehow this guy's a Stormers fan, my son, but my daughter is more into Zebra, which is an interesting pick, but it's got a...
Italian.
Their logo was a rainbow zebra, so maybe that makes sense.
Goes to a little girl. Mm-hmm. Ooh, not out.
Actually, I like the Stormers too.
Stormers a pretty good side.
It's a shame we don't get to play them anymore.
No, that's
Not
right.
anymore. Oh, what a run.
Cheers to Sense AB's
What a
fan from
run.
British Columbia. Watching a midday in a very Canadian pub. Good on you, man.
Oh, nice.
Good to hear that it's on TV in Canada. Right, Argentina have gone 5 phases outside our 22. What can they do? They probably need to score next. Even if it's a penalty, they don't want it to... You don't really want the All Blacks to get beyond a couple of scores, because then you're under the pressure to go for tries.
Actually, they're playing quite well.
They're playing very well.
Justice for Gaz's tranquility, yeah. He demands his tranquility.
Well, when you're used to a nice quiet street and then all of a sudden you've got diggers right outside your window.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Graders.
Graders and diggers and trucks.
God, what
Oh,
else?
that looked forward.
Trucks.
Okay, maybe not.
Workmen everywhere. You don't know what they're doing.
Charlotte, how's it going? Long time no see on a live stream. Oh,
We turned it
we've
over.
turned it over.
We have. Good job.
Yeah. All Blacks finally got it. Another 40 minutes.
Oh, Rico.
Oh, good. Go, go, go.
Keep that ball, All Blacks.
If we score here, Mark Talia. If we score here, I feel like the Argentinians' heads are going to drop, but we still haven't scored nothing yet. Oh, the hands.
Wow.
Will Jordan a little bit isolated? No. Change direction. Lomax is only going to run one way, and that's straight ahead. Slow ball.
Oh.
Inside ball to Sam Whitelock.
Yeah, handling's very good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Advantage is over. Fair enough. I don't reckon we put boot to ball. I think they're going to keep it through the hands. Surely, unless they get advantage. Will Geordie Barrett.
Good
Nice.
job. Good job.
All Blacks are looking too good at the minute, folks. All Blacks are looking too good.
And if we get the kick, we'll get 14 points.
That's right. That's right.
Great hands, backs, and the forwards there. Like, you had Lomax carry. Yeah, who got the initial? Talia with the initial
Talia.
turnover.
Great handling in this little piece. of
Yeah,
play.
exactly. Yeah, the offload game's crazy. Will Jordan. I thought he might have got isolated for a second, but nope. Look at that. It's Lomax. It's Whitelock. It's a tight five forwards, man. Yeah. Couldn't stop Geordie Barrett.
No, he's big and
Too
strong,
big,
isn't
too
he?
fast.
He's 6'5".
He's a big boy.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Argentina's playing badly, but the All Blacks, that was pretty bloody nice. What can you say?
Whoop.
Oh, he's not got the conversion, so it's 12 points to 3.
That's still quite good.
It is, it's very good.
ABs defy so many statistical models being as good as they are over an extended period with a tiny population. It's literally so unlikely. It helps that it's our national game.
Yeah, we are a rugby nation.
Other countries that might have the same population as us wouldn't have anywhere near as many rugby clubs. But yeah, you're right. It's still pretty unlikely.
This was a try too.
Oh, Geordie.
Yeah, lucky that Argentina didn't get that ball. Well, that was,
Could have been either way, couldn't it?
yeah, well, that could have been try time.
Believe it or not, this is the first time I've been able to watch you since New Zealand beat Ireland. Sorry about that, Brian, man, but it was a hell of a game. That game was flip of a coin.
It was.
Could have gone either way.
Just like the France
Yeah.
box game.
If the All Blacks had lost, it wouldn't have been a disgrace. It would have just been a tough game. So, yeah, so far this game's looking a little bit less equal, but
It's a long way to go.
there's still heaps of game time to go. We're not even at 20 minutes yet. Victoria, how's it going? Yeah, same population as Ireland. You guys have got 4 teams. We've got 5. So I guess that's pretty similar. But we have, below Super Rugby, we've got the NPC, which has got how many
12.
teams? 12 teams. So they're playing.
And then we have another 12 in the Heartland Championship.
Yeah.
That's our
But it's not
Tier
professional though.
B
But
grade.
yeah.
So every city you go to in New Zealand is represented by a rugby team. Every town.
Yeah. How about the island nations? How successful in relation to population size? Yeah, especially Fiji. Fiji's incredible. Like most of the Fijian squad are actually, born and raised Fijian guys, and they've got a population, I think, less than 1 million. So that's insane.
Oh, yeah.
All Blacks have won another breakdown penalty. Gone past the ball, so it was more Argentina conceding it than us winning it. Starting to become a theme. Argentina come down our end and give away a penalty. We go down their end and score a try.
Yeah, we got the biggest, I think we have the biggest Polynesian group of rugby players in the world in New Zealand.
We certainly do.
If you look at our, like I call it, our Tier 2 or 3 Heartland Championship, which is below Super Rugby, below the NPC level. If you look at all the small towns around New Zealand, they're full of Fijians, Tongans, Samoans, just ordinary club players that play club rugby and,
Chica didn't like that one.
they play club rugby in Auckland and they go and rep the small teams. It's quite exciting watching them.
Well, they've stolen our line out, so Checker will be happy about that.
Oh, there's a record I want to tell these guys too about South Canterbury and Wanganui.
Sam Kane has to leave that one.
Here we go.
England have been failing at grassroots rugby for over a decade. Used to play club rugby in the 2000s. These days, nowhere near the quality of coaching. I mean, you could argue the same thing's happening here. That the participation numbers at club rugby are well below what they used to. Some clubs have had to merge with other clubs, or they don't have a full senior team anymore, that kind of thing.
More in the big centres than the small centres.
Yeah. In Ireland are national sports, GAA, exactly, which is why the fact that Ireland does as well as they do is pretty bloody impressive. Oh man, the All Blacks have won another turnover in their own 22, and this time it's a penalty. If this keeps up, there's going to be a long day at the office for the Argentinians.
I'll come pick you up.
So anyway, in 40 years in our Tier 2 competition, we have a South Canterbury team and a Wanganui team and an East Coast team. And those teams, 3 teams, have been in the finals for the last 45 years. I think South Canterbury have won it 32, 33 times. Wanganui have won it about 5 or 6. And East Coast have been in the finals about 5. So those 3 teams dominate our lower tier provincial rugby. But 32 times is some record, eh, Mark?
That's a heck of a record. Why do you think that is, the declining of the rugby clubs? I feel like there's more going on for people these days, and people don't necessarily want to spend their weekend bashing each other to bits. And like Gazza says, it's in the smaller cities where there's less going on, there's less impact on the rugby clubs, seemingly.
Yep.
But like in Auckland, it's just been declining.
A lot of clubs have had to combine.
Yeah, smaller centres, like the town kind of revolves around the rugby club, so it's different.
Yeah, like you say, the smaller centres is a lot more to do. Mind you, rugby league's had a bit of an impact on Auckland and particularly Christchurch.
That's true. New Zealanders have conceded a penalty. Scott Barrett looks confused. Commentators said Argentina have already over 300 metres running. The World Cup people seem to be using different stats from what I'm used to. Like ESPN is a lot harder on the stats than some of the other sites. I'll see what it says, but I doubt it's 300 by ESPN. This is a strange game, Quasi. Yeah, you're right.
See you later, kid.
Are they going now?
They're going ballet, yes.
They got jackets?
How are we wearing them?
ESPN's got Argentina at 162. But ESPN doesn't count sideways meters. You go only forward. Oh, stolen line out.
Good job.
That's a real let off for the All Blacks, Argentina, man. You can't be doing that in a World Cup semi-final.
It's got a different feel to the game last week.
For sure.
To be fair, last week's game should have been this week.
Oh, that was a great game last week.
Last week's game was insane.
It was.
No worries, Gus. I've noticed it as well. When I see the stats pop up at halftime, I'm like, wow, those run meters are insane. And then I look at ESPN, I'm like, oh. ESPN gets them from Opta. But yeah. The people who do the Six Nations stats are the same. Oh man, it's out on the full, so it's still advantage Argentina at the moment. But geez, they need a score.
Back a bit far, linesman.
They need a score, but yeah.
I think he kicked it out a bit further than that. Let's have a look. He kicked it out on the full.
He's saying it's touched though.
Don't know.
It is touched.
Oh, okay.
I think the linesman might have given them a few extra metres, to be honest. But anyway, it is what it is.
It was touched, so...
Yeah, he kicked it pretty high though.
But if it was touched, it's gone out down that end.
Yeah, the officials are confused.
Yes, yes.
If it's touched, then we didn't kick it out on the full, did we? Because
Yes.
it was touched by an Argentinian. Anyway.
Yes. Oh dear.
12-3 is not safe yet, says Ronan. You're right.
Oh.
One score and it's game on. Some indecisive reffing here, says Jason. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I guess as long as they get it right.
Angus Gardner's a good ref. I like him.
Yeah, that was more the assistant, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh, gosh.
Who's going to win between England and the Box, guys?
I think people are going to say the Springboks.
You would think. You would think.
Have England got it in them to make another final?
Yeah, you'd be crazy to write them off, but they're underdogs for sure.
That's for real.
If the All Blacks win this
I think they're underrated, actually.
final, they'll have the
I think
most
they could.
finals
I think they could
in
play a really good game tomorrow.
They've got to, if they win this and then the next game, it'll be amazing.
Xavier reckons box by 40.
Nah, man.
Jason says he's back in the box, but he'll root for England just for you, Gazza.
I'm back in the box too, probably by about 10.
But you'd prefer England to win.
I want to play England in the final.
That's what I mean.
I don't want to play the Springboks.
Jean, I'm also I'm at 27.50 right now, but YouTube adds a delay of like 20 odd seconds, so
Turn over.
might be why I seem behind.
We were just about to give it a try.
Well, a little way to go before they could get it right.
Just a few meters.
Actually, they're not playing bad. I mean, they haven't really done anything to say.
If they were playing bad, they'd be down by 30.
Exactly.
So they're not playing bad for
No,
sure.
they're not playing bad. One person take the ball.
Ella just donated £5 and says, "Come on, box." I'm not crazy. He's a Welshman.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That'll be why he's back in the box.
Yes, I can see that.
A Welshman back in the box.
Well,
against the
England,
English.
Yes, against England. Yes.
I'm back in England. I'm not back in the Springboks.
You just don't want to play the Springboks.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Sam Kane's knocked it on.
Oh dear.
I'm not backing the Springboks.
Come on, you'd love to see Springboks All Blacks final. That'd
Yeah,
be
but if
massive.
they win, they get 4 titles. No, I'd rather have England play. I'd rather play England. They've only won it once.
Oh dear.
And the more I watch this England team, I hate to say it, you guys are going to hate me for it, but the more I like them.
Why?
I told you they were going to go deep in this tournament.
The fact
and
that
I'm
you
right.
said you want England to win, Alan says he wants a refund on that £5. He's offended. April 2, his dad likes England as well. There you go. Peter's hoping for England versus New Zealand.
Only because I don't want them to win another title because I don't really want to play them in the final.
Be a big final though.
It would be. It would be another edge of your seats.
Does Gazza have English heritage? A bit of English.
Yeah, Welsh.
A bit of Welsh.
I got Welsh heritage.
Bit of both. All of
So
us
who's in the-
Kiwis are a bit of a mix, I think.
And I love Warren Gatland.
Argentina, England would be very spicy, Xavier, mate. I think the world would be behind Argentina to get their first title for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be like a real shock, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And with the name Morgan, I've definitely got Welsh blood in me.
there you go.
I love Warren Gatland. Even though he's a Kiwi.
Well, because he's a Kiwi.
Hey Nana, did you know that my favourite ice hockey team, they won the final, and it was I think it was their first final or second.
Wow.
They won it.
Good job.
My favourite ice hockey team.
Didn't you do a DNA thing? You did a DNA thing, didn't you?
Yeah. What's up with Facundo? He says he got a big cut or something.
I don't know.
He was going to put on some headgear and then just threw it away in disgust. Like, I don't want this rubbish. Morgan is very Welsh, indeed.
Proud to be a Morgan.
Big old scrum, that one. But still, the Argentinians have got the ball. It's half an hour in. They could really use at least another 3 points right now. Get it back within a score.
Oh, don't give it that number 11. He's dangerous.
This is when they've tended to concede penalties or cough the ball up. This is where they need to just have a bit of patience and keep clearing out. Oh, they've put boot to ball again.
Watch out.
Yep. South Australia.
Which team got it out?
Argentina team got out.
Yeah.
Gazza should do an ancestry DNA test to be funny to discover he was really English. Oh, we've definitely got English in us, for sure.
I've got English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, French.
Got a bit of French, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of everything. Did he go for head assessment or something?
I don't
I think a cut. I think
Oh,
a
cut.
cut. He's got blood all around him.
Got his head all taped up, so yeah.
England leaving out the guy. He got 4 tries in the game. Apparently, Henry Arundel had a bit of a stoush with Owen Farrell in the camp. That's what
did he?
that's what the reports say.
Oh, really? I
So
didn't know
that's
that.
why he's been kind of dropped. Well, not dropped, but he's just not been played. Plus, he's off to a French club at the end of the season, well, the end of the World Cup, so they've got the same rules as us. You can't be playing abroad. So, oh, Alad, man, 10 bloody pounds. That's massive. Could be related to me. Half my family are Morgans, however, all welcome except
All Morgans are related to us.
except Gazza.
All Morgans are related to us.
Not that I don't like him, but my family would not accept a man who supported England, and it'll be on the internet forever. There you go.
That's hilarious.
The name Morgan. Well, they're getting a bit close, Dawn.
Yeah, I thought he meant you for a second, Jezza, but I think he meant this Gazza.
Gazza mania.
Yeah, Dave did one and he's 97% West Ireland. Man, mine was 90%. Nowhere near 90% anything. It was all 30% this, 40% that. Bit of a mongrel, really. Right, Argentina absolutely need to score here. They are 7 or 8 metres out from the All Blacks
They're
line.
doing really well.
They just need to have some patience. Don't kick the ball, man. Big carry from Facundo Isa. He's a big unit. Oh, they got advantage. You got to score here, Argentina. Let's see if the All Blacks do anything cynical. We can be prone to just killing the ball when we know they've got advantage, so they don't get a crack. Just saying.
Going back to a penalty anyway.
Back for the penalty.
So what are they going to do?
I'll take the 3.
You take the 3, you get back within the score, so it would make sense.
Gonna win.
Well, I hope the All Blacks will win. What about you?
I hope the All Blacks. I think the All Blacks will win.
They should.
But Argentina's probably playing their best.
They're playing very well at the moment, aren't they?
I think the All Blacks might get a bit of a stir up at half time, actually. They went close.
Ronan says, looks like you're on track to win. Have a few cold ones on me. Cheers, man. Hope you haven't jinxed it. Well, we'll see. Appreciate it, man. Killing the ball on goal line is not an advantage. What advantage of professional foul? It should be. But sometimes teams get a like a legit turnover when the other team's got advantage. That's when they go back for the advantage. But yeah. 12-6. Game on still.
They probably deserve that 3, actually.
They needed it.
What was that?
What's this in here?
Oh, that's that nut that you had yesterday.
You're playing with your nut.
No, it's
What is that? Is that not like a walnut or something?
not a walnut. Then it's called a macadamia nut.
Oh, it's a macadamia nut. There you go.
I think it's got.
But Argentina's conceded a penalty right off the restart. I was too busy faffing about with my notepad. What was that for?
Something between Jordan and number 6.
May have been tackle in the ear or something? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tackle in the ear.
That's a bit of a soft one to concede right after you've just worked that hard for 3 points.
Yes, that's right. He did make sure he was okay though, so that's good. Push them back.
Well, at least we've got the ball.
Yeah, we do. Let's hope we can do something with it. this
What
time.
can the All Blacks do here?
Let's hope you get them in there 22.
Yep, almost there, aren't we?
Running like half step.
Almost, yep.
Are you more optimistic or nervous about the future of New Zealand rugby with all the changes coming after the Cup, John? We always have a we got advantage. We always have an exodus after the World Cup. We got, I think, 9 players.
At least 9.
At least 9 that are either retiring or going overseas. So, oh yeah, back for the advantage. So
Yeah, we got 9 going overseas.
yeah, so Razor will
At
have
least.
4 years basically.
Yeah, there was a big article on it in the paper yesterday.
Razor's got 4 years to bring through the young guns and replace all the old veterans. That's the
I
name
think
of
the
the game.
guy who's going to miss most will be probably Richie Mwanga.
Yeah.
What's the plan here? Are they going to take the kick?
Hope they get the points.
He should get this.
You can come stay at my house here if you want to come support the Stormers in Cape Town. That'd be a good plan. I'll bring that young fella with me. He loves the Stormers.
He'd love that.
Straight out in front. It's a real soft one to concede for Argentina after you've worked so hard to get 3 points on the board and you've just given them straight back. 15 points to 6. Should New Zealand Should New Zealand change the rules about players playing overseas?
No.
I think we'd see more of an exodus if we did.
I think Scott Robinson said in his latest interview in August that he's going to have a serious talk to the New Zealand Rugby Union about that very issue.
Yeah.
And the guy is very persuasive.
Oh, we've knocked on the restart.
Yep.
One more chance for Argentina.
I can't wait for Scott Robinson.
I think it's Robertson.
Scott Hansen. It's a knock on.
Knocked on.
Doesn't knock on anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knocked it on.
Yeah, he's number 6 for Argentina.
Okay.
It's going to take a huge lapse for New Zealand to lose, says Kyle. It does look that way, but stranger things have happened. I don't want to count any chickens.
Not at all.
Is it just me or is Gazza too fat? Well, he's a prop, so he's got to be big, but Juan Gonzalez is making some uncharacteristic errors. It was him who got pinged in the air, and now he's knocked it on. How are you behind, Ellen? I don't know. You're in the UK. You're closer to France than I am. You're on high-speed internet. It was a quick advantage. Wow, it was only knock-on advantage. They usually only go like one phase. There's literally zero flair about the Pumas in this game. It's actually boring to watch them. They have lacked a lot of attacking punch under Checker, but in the last couple of games I thought they were finding it, but yeah, not so much at the minute. New Zealand is going to win easily, I reckon, against April 2. It's a shame that it's not an more even matchup for the semis. Yeah. Scrum advantage for the All Blacks. Yeah. This is starting to look pretty one-sided.
This should have been last week's game, shouldn't it?
My wife just walked in and I showed her 3 generations of Morgans. Hi, Ronan's wife. Is it Francois? Francois? Isn't that I'm not got the pronunciation right. They missed Matera. Yeah, but Facundo He's a big guy. But, yeah, Matera's
special.
He's a generational player, isn't he?
Matera played for the Crusaders. He was absolutely outstanding a couple of years ago.
What can we do?
Wish they had the Haware still playing.
Yeah.
I miss them. They made the final against the Crusaders.
They did. Who beat England in the 2015 World Cup to ensure they wouldn't qualify for the quarter-final? Wasn't it the game against Wales or was it the game against Australia? I forget the order of the matches. It was one or the other. 2 Cents on Tour gets more views than this game. Have you guys seen 2 Cents on Tour? Have I talked about it enough? You can watch some at half time.
Go, Mark.
Whoa, Mark Talea.
Whoa, almost.
Here we go.
Yeah,
It's
good
try
try.
time. Too easy. Shannon Frizzell. 12 phases. This game. I mean, the fat lady's not singing just yet, but she's warming up.
It's for sure.
Half time. He's going to Japan. Frizzell.
really good run by Mark, wasn't it?
So elusive.
He was very elusive.
Hard guy to bring down for sure. He's not human. That's right.
Mwanga could probably have scored that.
How does Talia do that? I don't know. He's a bit of a freak. Well, he does have, I think, Samoan, South African, and something else.
Who's that?
Mark Talia. He's got he's part South African, part
Is he?
South African, part Samoan,
I
and
knew he was part Samoan. I didn't know he was part South African.
yeah, and he's raised in New Zealand, so he's got some pretty good rugby genes and experience and whatnot, doesn't he?
Really? Oh my God, I didn't know that. Has he got Pat Murray in him?
I don't know.
Can he kick this one?
Dave loves a bit of 2 cents on tour. Good man, Dave.
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, off the
Poster.
post.
Poster.
20 points to 6 at half time.
Looking like it was going in.
It did.
You could probably watch a 2 cents on tour video at half time. Some of them are less than 15 minutes. The one where I went to the Muslim restaurant and the dude gave me free eggs. 2 cents on tour.
And the students were friendly.
That was the last one.
Yeah, that was the boat, the warship. Ellard loves that new channel. Good man. Something totally different. People can't get over the fact that I've got hair on that channel. I know what's going to happen based on your reactions about 20 seconds before I can see the TV. You can't always pause us, Kyle.
Hey, Granddad,
If we're ahead.
what's our animal today?
I'll show you at full time.
Okay.
I love 2 cents on tour videos. They're so different. They are different from me sitting in front of a whiteboard talking about rugby. This is true. This is true. Free eggs. Charlotte, yes, the guy gave me a free egg and a free drink. Unbelievable. But then your comments won't sync up. Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
And they pay by phone over there with everything.
Yeah, a lot of people pay by phone.
Is that the only way they pay?
Oh, you can pay by cash as well. Nobody
EFTPOS or
nobody uses EFTPOS.
Credit card.
Nobody uses them anymore.
Out of date, eh?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Play some 2 cents on tour. I don't actually know how to do that on here. I haven't set anything up. If I was using
Did you ever get
StreamYard,
lost
I could.
over there?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When you're going around all those stations, you seem to catch up eventually where you were meant to be going to.
Yeah, usually I'd find my bearings. Oh, look at that. Anthony Brunt. Hi, Gazza, from your cousin.
How's it going, Anthony Brunt?
I never heard him called Anthony before.
No, it's usually Tony Brunt.
Yeah.
G'day, Tony. How you going, buddy?
You should...
All good on the hood? I had morning tea with your brother on Wednesday with Dawn and I up at Royal Oak. He told me you've gone back to work 4 days a week.
There you go.
You're leaving us all behind in the work scale, mate. We're all retired. Kent, myself and Harvey. We're enjoying the good life and you're keeping the country going. Good man.
What's the other 2 cents channel? It's called 2 cents on tour, where I was wandering around China,
Tony was on it.
talking to people in Chinese and looking at stuff in China. So it's totally not rugby. It's maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but it's something different. Certainly something different. Weird question, does China not deal in cash? No, you can use cash. It's just most people choose not to use cash.
And credit card.
Yeah, nobody uses cards. Those are already kind of out of date over there.
It's mostly since COVID, isn't it?
Yeah, even before COVID though, people were using
Oh, so it was coming in
phone
then, was
apps. Yeah.
Okay.
People want trivia.
We didn't have
We didn't have any beers because it's still
No, it's in the fridge.
it's 8:50 in the morning.
last night.
Yeah,
Didn't have
yeah,
beer
yeah.
Either.
No, we didn't have it.
Which New Zealand player do you think has got the most run meters so far
What, in the tournament or this game?
in this game?
Oh, I don't know. Will Jordan, Mark Talia, I don't know.
Mark Tilly is a decent guess. He has the most defenders beaten.
Is it a New Zealand player or is it a...
I'm asking which All Black player
Yeah.
do you
All
think
Black
has got the
player,
most
okay.
run meters so far?
Okay, I don't know.
Randy says Mark Talia. 42 says Will Jordan. Nobody's got it yet. What do they use instead of credit card? They use their phones. They use Alipay. Rico, nah, it's Richie Moonga.
Oh, really?
Moonga's got 56. Bodie's got 45. Talia's got 42.
Oh, really?
Geordie's got 33. Yeah. And the top tackler thus far,
Sam Cane?
close. He's got 10. Savia's got 12, so does Frizzell. But Ethan de Groot's had 13.
Oh, that's a good...
Geordie Barrett's had 14.
Oh, wow.
That's good for a prop. 13 for a prop's really excellent.
Geordie Barrett, huh?
Oh, Jez have posted a trivia question. I'll have to scroll back up, see if I can find it. Where? Michael Cheika coaches another national team with the Pumas. Isn't it the Lebanese...
It's the Lebanese rugby league
team, yeah. Honest dude. Cheers, man. Point set match. Thanks, Mark. Unfortunately, I think we know how this ends. I hope our players stay healthy and beat England for the 3rd spot. Go Argentina. Oh.
Okay. All good on the hood.
Well, hopefully Michael Cheika can give them a bit of a rev up at half time. But it does look like a long way back at the moment, yes.
I think the All Blacks might get a bit of a rev up too, actually.
According to ESPN, run meters are 263 to 265, which is pretty even. But the number of carries, 83 by the Pumas, 67 by the All Blacks. So the All Blacks have had more meters with less carries, which tends to mean a sharper attack.
Yes.
Just looking at it kind of at face value. Possession 46-54 to the All Blacks, but territory 57-43 to the Pumas, because they just had carry after carry after carry in our half.
Yeah.
Wow.
They haven't played badly, really.
One thing that the people are not going to like is the fact that the All Blacks have only conceded 3 penalties, whereas the Pumas have conceded a whopping 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That will spur on the conspiracy notions.
Yes.
Also, the tackles, the Pumas are at 82%, which is not terrible, but not fantastic, whereas the All Blacks are at 92%, which is actually
Quite good.
pretty bloody good. Yeah. Clean breaks is 2 to 6, so the All Blacks have got 6, so yeah.
It's got a bit of a different feel to last week's game. Had 2 games, eh?
Oh, definitely.
Lack of emotional investment by the crowd, too many neutrals. I think you're right, but remember, a lot of these tickets go to corporates.
Yeah.
All the sponsors, like Asahi will have thousands of people there, and who are the other sponsors of this competition? I don't know, but yeah. So many tickets go to corporates.
Half?
Maybe. I don't remember if it's half, but it's a lot. It's a lot. The ref is a Kiwi. No, he's an Australian.
Australian.
Couldn't have a Kiwi in there.
Got a Kiwi tomorrow.
I think people say that like they think an Aussie is going to do a Kiwi favours.
I don't think so.
That's
No.
not how that works.
That's not how it works at all. No.
Morgan's got most of his run meters across the field. ESPN doesn't count sideways meters from when I've compared them. So I think it's that one line break where Rico pod him into a gap, which is probably most of them.
Oh, here's John. He's getting all excited.
Getting
John,
paid.
John, I know everything about rugby. Mr. Kerwin, Sir John Kerwin.
I think Argentina would be too good for Ireland and France. That's an interesting take.
I think so. Wow, man, it's a big call.
Guys, how much for a draft pint in a pub in New Zealand? Down in the country in Ireland, I think you can get a pint of Guinness for €4.7. In Dublin, it would cost you 7, 8 or 9 euros. It depends where you go in New Zealand as well. To be honest, I haven't
What's
been.
that in pound?
Why do you want it in pounds?
Well, in dollars. You want it in dollars.
Probably double it.
Pounds in the UK. Everything's. It's not dollars in the UK. It's pounds.
Yeah, dollars.
Pound,
here.
shilling, and pence.
Dollars here, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Don't know. Never been good at maths, except on a rugby field.
Ellen paid £3.80 for a pint earlier. That doesn't. It's probably similar to here. Anywhere.
I don't know what a pint is here.
We don't go out, so
We
Not
go
to-
out, we don't
not
go to
to-
the pub.
not to pubs. No.
£6 or £7 for a pint in London.
Be about right.
Don't know.
What was Joe Schmidt's club team in New Zealand? I don't know.
He had time with the Blues. Then he was consultant with the All Blacks, and now he's the assistant coach.
Before the Blues, though.
I don't know. I can't remember him doing anything before the Blues.
Never been good at math except on a rugby field. Needs to be on a t-shirt. Yeah, that is a good slogan for a t-shirt.
He's had a pretty illustrious career, Joe Schmidt. He's done a lot.
Didn't he go to Ireland to like play club rugby or something?
I do. No, it's too
Can't
far
remember.
back for me, mate. I don't know. I only know he coached them for 7 years.
Yeah. Hey Mark, popping up to wish you guys good luck for second half. Not that you need it. Looks like you're very much in control. Seems that way so far.
I see Warren Gatland staying with Ireland and Wales until 2027. He reckons.
Was it?
He was a teacher in Mullingar. Okay. It's an interesting one to
Okay.
see how many of those guys from that generation were teachers. Like, wasn't Graham Henry a principal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
And
Auckland Grammar.
was Warren Gatland a teacher? Eddie Jones, I think, was a teacher for a while.
No,
A lot of
I
those
know about
guys were
Warren
teachers.
Gatland, don't know about Eddie Jones. Haven't studied the history back that far. All I know is Eddie Jones and Warren Gatland have been coaching rugby for way over 20 years.
Ellen says, tell Gazza shillings haven't existed since the 1970s.
Hey?
Yeah, they don't do shillings anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
Behind the times.
I must be a dinosaur.
Declan Kidney was a teacher as well. Yeah. I think it's because when the game was still amateur, that was your way to be involved with rugby, right? You got to earn a living as a teacher, but then you can still coach rugby. Who did Schmidt play for in New Zealand? I have no idea.
If I was going to make a... hang on, let me have a think. If I was going to make a guess, where would I say? Maybe somebody like Bay of Plenty? I don't know.
Ellen's 24 and he's a wealth of knowledge. There you go, man. Hi guys from South Africa, an All Black supporter. Do the guys look tired? I feel like there probably are going to be some sore bodies from the intensity of last week's game, for sure. But they still look to be doing all right.
Team is shot like a billionaire.
Start game is helping the AB's recovery. Hamadoggy says Manawatu for Joe Schmidt? Maybe.
Joe Schmidt and Manawatu, don't remember him.
Oh, Roger says that's correct. So there you go. It was Manawatu.
Manawatu? What position did he play?
I'm incredibly concerned about how New Zealand's clearances are going. If we don't improve them, South Africa will eat us alive in the final. Yeah, that's probably a fair point. Do you see O'Gara managing Ireland after Farrell? Yeah, it could happen, David, for sure. O'Gara's doing all right, isn't he?
Ron O'Gara, yeah, he came out here for coaching with the Crusaders for a while. He's very successful. He's also very not backward in coming forward.
Apparently Joe Schmidt played wing, and he did play for Bay of Plenty, so your Bay of Plenty shout was not a bad one, Gazza. There you go. You must have had that in your memory bank somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. Played wing. I didn't know he was a winger, but I thought there was a connection with Bay of Plenty, and I wasn't surprised about Manawa too. I really,
Oh, Lavanini's gone off.
yeah.
Must be bringing on Alemano. Charles Piatow. What about Charles Piatow?
Played for the All Blacks.
Played for the All Blacks recently.
I think he played for Auckland, yeah.
Yeah, played for the Blues.
Played for the Blues. Left too early. He had a brother playing too. I think his name was Sayeli. Played Japan. His brother was in Japan.
Right, second half. And there's knock-ons each way. Chika did not look that animated in the dressing room. Maybe he has kept things chill. Oh, someone asked about the most expensive player in the world currently. Is he on the biggest contract, is he? I know he was for a while.
Piatow, I don't think he is now. He was for a while ago.
James reckons Ireland would be up by 50 by now. Yeah.
Supposition.
Ryan says, "Hey guys, didn't realise you were live streaming." I only set it up yesterday, to be honest. I'm real slack with that kind of thing. I'm not organised. Everything's always very last minute, but it still gets put out. Man, All Black scrum is massive. It gets advantage. Aaron Smith.
Go.
He wants a World Cup semi-final try.
He got one. Good job.
That came from Argentina not catching their restart, man.
Hope he gets the kick.
Yes.
Yes,
He's missed a
the
couple, hasn't he?
Yeah, if he gets the kick, Argentina will be losing by 21 points.
They will.
I hope he gets this.
You got to catch your restart, man. That drop ball leads to the scrum leads to the advantage, that leads to the try. Do we stick a fork in this one? Is this one done?
Would seem a bit like it, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, he got the try down.
He did. He got it down all right.
Does this mean Ian Foster can start bringing on the likes of D-Mac and whatnot a bit earlier? Give the guys a rest?
Not quite yet.
I would say he would bring them on.
Augusto says 100% done. Ellis complimenting Garrett on his maths.
Yes, it was very good maths.
Darmundi spotted some gaps in the crowd. Well, it's just after half-time, so some people will still be taking a leak or getting their drinks.
He finally got it.
He did get one.
Now they're finally winning by 21 points.
Eben says, quite boring to watch this semi-final. New Zealand win easily. Should have been a New Zealand-Ireland match. Yeah. I was kind of hoping it would be a bit closer. What was Gatlin's club as a player? He played for Waikato.
Gatlin. Well, I know Foster's club was Te Mutu Old Boys.
Oh, you're talking
Gatlin,
about
I
club.
don't know what his club was. Definitely a Waikato man. He was a hooker,
Yeah,
Warren Gatlin, and he was a good one. He was at the same time as Sean Fitzpatrick.
that's right. He
That's
goes to
why,
Leia.
that's why he didn't play a lot of the games for the...
Never got any test caps because Sean Fitzpatrick wouldn't let him on the field.
Yeah. He was an All Black. He played
Yeah,
two
he
games
played
for
some midweek games, but he never played in a test.
No.
So they didn't have the whether you could change the players like they.
They didn't use the bench like they did.
No.
They do these days. Yeah.
I think they had reserves, but
Yeah.
they didn't use them as much.
It was just a injury thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
New Zealand paid the refs. So far in this competition, I've had Wales paid the refs against Fiji. Who else beat Fiji? England paid the ref against Fiji last week too, and then obviously South Africa paid the ref against France last week.
Yes.
Basically, teams who lose
Yes.
didn't pay the ref enough. That seems to be a
Common theme.
common theme. Teams that
Pay the ref, wow. I got no comment to make on that. And I'm about the hardest man on refs you'll meet.
yeah. No, nobody accused Portugal of paying the ref, even though they did beat Fiji. Or did somebody say that? I remember Nathaleva was really peed off after that game. He swore at the journalists in Fijian that nobody knew what he was saying though, because nobody spoke Fijian in that press.
He's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. Yeah, that Portugal win was fantastic.
The Irish never said that. Actually, no, I don't think there was much about the. There we go. He does have a foot in touch.
Yeah, he did.
Whoa. The ref blaming thing is getting real old. It's not even unique to rugby. It's a sports thing, isn't it? Like you watch any sports, you look on any team's Facebook page after the team is lost and there's someone having a wee whinge about the refs. It's just, yeah.
Those people.
It's just people, yeah. Oh, Distracted Sports is here. Tony.
G'day, Tony. How you going?
Stadium is so quiet. Yeah, there's probably a lot of French fans there that aren't that invested in the All Blacks winning by 21 points at the moment. If Argentina was up, I think it would be a lot louder.
Oh,
Ooh,
go.
go, go,
Go.
go, go, go. But that's cool. Let's hope there's no penalty or stuff here. I'm hoping the only thing to happen is a try.
You think so?
Garrett wants a try.
He does want another try.
No mercy.
And then they'll be winning by 32 points. Well, not 32, but they'll have 32.
32, that's right.
Some more meters for Mwanga. Yeah, he got a couple there. Ten phases, the All Blacks. Lomax. Is he over? Is he short?
Whoa.
Good
All
tackle.
on tackle at the same time.
Goodness me. Adam says they only had 20-man squads for the 1987 World Cup. Damn. 20-man squads. It seems unbelievable these days. Cheers, Adam. It's a good little tidbit. Bit of trivia. All Blacks have got advantage after 15 odd phases. You feel a try is almost inevitable or a penalty. They got advantage.
Man, 16 phases. Quite good.
Lomax just can't get there.
Just couldn't.
Frizzell, he looks to have got it
Yeah.
down.
It's a try.
That's a try. It was good defence by Argentina.
Man, that's nearly 20 phases.
2 for Frizzell tonight.
You like the way the ref goes on one knee to give the try? Oh, it's a bit of theatre, isn't it?
Well, Blacks must have worked really hard on that.
That was good defence by them, though.
Yeah, it was like 18 phases.
Yeah.
Just on the line.
Looks like it was just one. It was a good run.
Yeah.
He ran quite a few meters.
He did, didn't he?
He's pretty tricky.
Maybe he fell over.
Shows the gap between these two sides of the draw. It does, Tony, mate. It does.
They've made 2 semi-finals before Argentina, so you know they're beating us before too. In New Zealand and Australia.
Is he going to kick this one?
Let's have a look. I'm not sure.
No.
60% probability for him getting the conversion.
Yeah, he's going to
Nailed it.
There you go.
Is it?
There's Conrad Smith.
4 points.
Is anyone going to ask me where Conrad Smith would rate with New Zealand centres in my lifetime?
Go on, tell us.
Eh?
Tell us.
Oh, he'd be in the top 4, top 5.
Yeah, it's good.
We've had some great centres.
Yeah.
We've had some really great centres over the years.
Why is it his colour?
Was it in Chicago the first time Ireland beat New Zealand? Yeah, man, that was.
Yes. Was it
in
Chicago?
Yep.
Yes. And they beat us comprehensively.
Yeah. If New Zealand go all the way, Fozzie will be saying, "How do you like me now?"
Yeah, exactly.
If New Zealand go all the way, people will say, "Damn, isn't Joe Schmidt a good helper?"
That's his motivation, though, surely.
Yeah,
you know?
surely.
Jason Ryan.
Nankivell is our new centre. Yeah, Nankivell, James, is a cracking player.
He's going to Munster. He's really good.
Yeah, he's real good.
The only reason he's not an All Black here is because he played for New Zealand. He played for the All Black B team. But the only reason he's not a All Black here is because he's got a lot of competition.
So if Conrad Smith was 4 or 5, who's number 1?
Wow, you put me on the spot there. Well, in my world team, I picked Joe Stanley. But who would be number 2, you'd be saying, wouldn't you? You're going to ask me who's number 2. Well, I'll tell you who's number 2 is a guy named... He played way, way back when this guy was a, young fella, probably even before that. A guy named Bruce Robertson. He died recently. He was a great centre. Who would be number 3? Well, number 3, probably Conrad Smith. He's a great centre.
Can you just make him number 4? He's been
Number 4.
He's been upgraded.
Number 4 would be another guy that played way back when this guy was a young fella. A guy named Frank Bunce. So they're all really, really dynamic centres.
Winning by 28 points. I hope we'll eventually be winning by 38
You think so?
and 48.
You don't want much, do you?
What's that? What did he say?
190.
What did he say?
He wants them to be really well and truly beaten.
Well, yeah, well.
I want them
Oh, Takiaho's on.
That's not going to happen.
It's a Mexican wave going around the stadium.
That's not going to happen.
Takiaho's on.
Sometimes the points go to like 102 or something.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen in this game.
Probably
So we've got Joe Stanley, Bruce Robertson,
the highest.
Conrad Smith and Frank Bunce. So they'll be the top 4.
So Tony from Distracted Sports said regarding Smoking Joe, "I once farted in a lift and he walked in.
Oh, really?
It stunk and I owned up to it and he was cool about it. He laughed and said, 'It happens, mate.'" I wouldn't have owned up to it. I would have stood there in stinky silence.
What are they going to do here?
They're going to get to try that.
think so?
Yeah.
And it's a true story. There you go.
Right.
What's he going back for?
What are they going back for? I think he was playing advantage, wasn't he?
I thought somebody was going to ask me who was the greatest Argentinian player I've ever seen.
Depends on what position you're talking about.
Oh, the one of all time, Hugo Porter.
Porter.
Yeah. Hugo Porter, definitely. He was fantastic. I saw him play out at Waitemata Park in an exhibition game.
They interviewed
The
him.
guy was absolutely phenomenal.
They interviewed him on the radio this morning.
Yeah. Hugo Porter, man. I love Hugo Porter.
Argentina's getting monstered at the moment. Scrum can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of these greatest of all time players, it depends on how old you are.
That's right.
Like a lot of the guys who are the All Blacks legends that Gazza would have watched when he was 20, I've never seen them. And if I've seen them on TV, it's like black and white footage and it's hard to really judge them.
You
can't compare a different game, man. It's hard.
Totally different.
It's only an opinion.
Yeah.
I know.
Just saying.
But it's a totally different game to what it used to be.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's what they call the divergence of time. It just happens.
Yeah.
I almost don't want the All Blacks to score here because the scoreline's getting a bit.
Well, I don't want to score. I want to get as many
Yeah,
points.
they want to score. When do you bring on Finlay Christie? When do you bring on D-Mac? When do you bring on the bench,
Well,
man?
Rick Tallick, I'd bring him on now.
You got to bring them on soon, surely.
It's just that 1 meter and the 22.
They are, aren't they? Whoop, out again.
So they get in again. So they get 16 meters in that 22. Then they just about can't get forced out of it.
The game has lost the crowd. It's not New Zealand's fault. Unfortunately, it's just two different teams playing on two different levels. Yeah.
You know, who's got the higher level in this game? My guess is New Zealand.
Yes.
Because they're the fourth best, right?
They came in.
We're second best at the moment
Yeah.
Second.
in the world rankings. Yep,
Yep.
we're second. Because we beat Ireland last week.
They were fourth coming into the World Cup.
Yep.
But now they're second.
At the moment, yeah.
First.
Will this be your first World Cup win since you run the channel?
Okay.
If we win it, yeah, but
That's the
I
one.
started the channel in 2018, so
Wouldn't want to be playing yet.
this channel has seen one
We
Springbok
might be playing
win.
them next week.
That's it.
Hope they don't get us out.
Me too.
I hope it's going to be like this game.
Thoughts on Marcus Smith being dropped? Apparently he wasn't available because of the return to play protocols from getting bashed up against Fiji. At least that's what Borthwick said in the press conference. Oh, that was close.
No.
That was close.
They nearly got it out.
Was it 2018, Mad? Yeah, man, 2018.
2018, yeah.
I only had one kid at the time. I used to sit on the floor of the bedroom. They come the replacements, yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Times have changed a bit since then.
Times have changed. I met Tony from Distracted Sports. And my life got distracted.
Or did he get distracted?
Yeah,
He
he's
was
always-
already distracted,
He's always
wasn't he?
been distracted. I have done the odd stream, James, with Distracted Sports. We have done a few. I did a super chat and the money came out and doesn't look like it went through. That's weird. Maybe it's stuck on YouTube's end.
Oh, it was a break.
Yeah.
Come on, Argentina. All Blacks are going to be a bit disjointed with all the new subs on. What can you do? Cross kick to Boffelli. He's taking it. What a kick. Go.
Do not get into the All Blacks 22.
Oh, they got advantage.
Oh,
Sam
penalty.
Kane, was it?
Looks like it.
Yeah,
What are they going to do?
Oh, they're going to kick for touch.
Enjoyed watching you and Tony try Clippies and Coke, Neil. Yeah, it was something a bit different. Although I heard from the fans that you need to have it with lots of ice, which is something I wasn't aware of, so there you go.
How long's Tony been going?
Must be a year or so.
Distracted Sports?
I think so.
Really?
I think I've been doing the podcast with him for almost a year.
He was doing it before that though, eh?
I think so, yeah.
Good tackle by Rico.
I mean, this is dumb, but Argentina need to score right now.
They do.
Right now, you need to score. Ball's going backwards. Montoya pulls off.
Use your backs.
Going backwards. To be fair, your videos with Distracted Sports are great. I'm glad you like them, James. Every now and again, someone will tell me they don't like Tony. They'll be like,
Really?
he's a bit weird. But I guess that's the thing, everybody likes different stuff.
He's out of left field, eh? He's a bit out of left field, Tony, but he's a great guy.
We'll literally get comments saying, I could listen to you guys just... Because sometimes we talk a bit of rubbish before the game starts, or before the rugby talk starts. Some people will say, I love listening to you guys talk about that. And other people will say, geez, you guys talk too much crap. Just get on with the rugby. So, literally two people can watch the same thing. Oh, Argentina's knocked it on!
See different things.
Yeah.
People like different things.
People like different things. That's human beings.
It does.
Human nature is a very funny thing.
It wouldn't
That's
do
it.
for everybody to be the same.
This is true.
The
It
world
would
will be a
pretty
boring
dull
place.
It would be. It would be.
How could you not like Tony, Neil? That's what I'm asking as well.
What about Tony Brunt? I better say g'day Tony Brunt again, eh, buddy? He's probably still watching.
You might be.
Weirdos are great. There you go.
The weirdos are great.
I just sneaked out of work. Hello from Oakville, Canada. Where's Oakville? I've never heard of Oakville.
What time does she start?
Soon.
Tony is a sick man. Funny but sick.
No,
This
no,
is
he
true.
did. Metallic.
So to be honest, I think you guys compliment each other well. Mark is boring and Tony is a long way from boring. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
That's funny.
What's his surname? Sullivan?
O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan. What's that? O'Sullivan. Where's that from?
That's a Irish surname.
Irish. Irish.
Suburb of Toronto. There you go. So now from Toronto towards Niagara Falls. Is it near Mississauga or is that the wrong direction? We've almost had an hour in this game. Yep, next to Mississauga. There you go. I know Toronto, apparently.
Toronto, Canada.
O'Sullivan is a great name. There you go. Good Irish name.
Hey, no, is Ireland out yet?
Ireland, yes.
Yeah, Ireland is out.
We beat them last week.
Now that Ireland's out, who's the best?
Didn't Rico get himself in a bit of trouble?
Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a storm in a teacup. I'll be honest, not best at following the pod. Listen now and again, both are class. Don't have time for the long form.
That goes next door.
Yeah, that's true. Even this man will be like, I'll watch some of your videos, son, but no, not the podcast. It's too long.
I do watch the odd one.
Yeah, too long. I don't blame him. An hour's a long time.
Hour's a long time when you're retired, mate.
Exactly. You got stuff to do.
When you're retired, what else have you got to do?
Oh,
He's got-
YouTube.
He's got to watch the builders down the street and be a grumpy old man at them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right. All Blacks have got a line out in Argentinian territory. What do they got up their sleeve?
Yeah, I know. It's all you want them to do.
Everything out of what?
Yeah, that's right.
He's got his own rugby conversation here. Is he going to follow in your footsteps?
Maybe. Corsa Commentary has a solid nickname for Brodie Retallick. They always refer to him as the Demon. Yeah, he does look kind of crazy. I can't understand it, but I've heard clips of Corsa highlights and it sounds really high intensity. Oh, it's a Mighty Williams. Here we go. D-Mac. Talia.
Talia, go, Mark. Oh, not
Back him up, back him
Three
up.
Argentinian guys grabbed him. Have they held him up? No,
He
it's a
did have
tackle.
his knee down before.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Another
Will
one.
Jordan. This is a blowout. This is a blowout.
It's a bit sad, really.
Yep.
It's
It's not sad for me.
not for you. You're happy.
I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Good. Good. I'm pretty happy too.
What have you done with your hair? What have you done with your hair?
It's getting a bit longer.
A little bit sticky there.
Archias Neyman is the scariest man in world rugby with his new hairdo. He is a pretty scary dude.
Who's that?
Archias Neyman, the big
Oh,
South
yeah.
African lock.
Yeah, he is scary. Yeah, he's a very scary man. Jeez, mate. If I saw him on a Friday night and he was coming for me, I'd be running. There's Jerome Kino. There's Jerome Kino, one of the greats.
Largest semi-final margin ever. Is it really? It's 39-6 is not a great look for a semi-final. 2 cents in the hockey guy. I need to do a video in Canada. I do support the hockey guy on Patreon because I watched his video. That's a bad
he's
kick.
missed that.
And it inspired this channel. But, yeah, now that the NHL's back underway, I have been watching a few of his vids. This is, yeah, a big scoreline. What got me into hockey?
Yeah, what got you into the ice hockey?
That guy being a baby. I was on parental leave for like 3 months at home with was he 3 months? I think he was 3 months old. 3-month-old baby. And they sleep a lot. So when I was home in the day by myself, I put on the TV and guess what? There's not much good TV on during the day, but American sports tend to be being played during the New Zealand midday afternoon time. So I would sit there and watch ice hockey. It was the playoffs when he was just a little fella, so just got into it.
Who's your favourite team?
I ended up following the New York Islanders because during that year that I was watching them, they got their first playoff win in like, I can't remember how many years it was. It was more than a decade.
Oh, they won the championship.
Nah, they got knocked out the next round, but they made it out of the first round, kind of like Ireland making it out of a quarterfinal.
Oh,
They did that for the first time in donkey's years, so it was a big moment.
How many Canadian teams in the ice hockey?
There's the
Four.
Maple Leafs, the Canucks, the Jets, the Oilers. There's got to be another one.
Oh dear.
Oh, the Senators, that's the one. There you go.
4, eh?
5, I think.
5.
You might have been right.
I like the Jets team.
Oh, and the Flames, Calgary, see, is 6.
They seem to get into a lot of fights too, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes. Do you watch actual hockey? No, it's never really televised over here.
He's going to play hockey next year.
Yeah, he's keen. Islanders were great in the 70s. Yeah, I think they won it in the 80s, right? They won it like, was it 4 years in a row or something? Which is insane.
How many?
I think they won 4 years in a row.
That's pretty good.
Oh gosh, what are they looking at?
What's happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. What are they looking at?
Let's hope that
2 cents cricket. I haven't followed cricket for donkey's years. My brother was a big cricket fella before he got married.
He still is.
No, he doesn't get to go very often now, though.
He's got a wife and kids to look after.
Yeah, exactly. What are they looking at? Oh, that arm.
Oh, yeah, a bit cynical. Why would you do that?
Don't know.
Who was it?
Oh, somebody's going.
Scotty Dummy Barrett. That's just dumb. Why?
It is dumb. Yeah.
Why?
What did
Why?
he do?
He put his arm out.
He's on there lying all over the floor. Why would you stick your arm out like that? That's just
Dunno.
stupid.
Put his arm out and hit the ball.
He's got a record.
He does.
Yeah, he
dumb
does. He
things
just has
like that.
brain
Look,
farts,
look.
man.
There.
Why?
It's
You're
just
lying
dumb
all
as
over the
dumb.
ground. Leave your bloody hands to yourself, you idiot.
It's
Oh,
just dumb.
goodness sake.
Discipline.
Hmm.
Dumb.
Mhm.
That's just so dumb. There's no,
No.
There's no rhyme or reason for
like,
it.
No
in
good.
club rugby you'd be lucky to get away with that, but there's bloody cameras everywhere. What are you doing?
That's right.
Creevy, I like Creevy. He's one of my favourite Argentinian players.
He's
Man.
been around a long
Yeah,
time.
he's been around a long time.
Still younger than me.
Is he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
He looks.
You're older than him. He's only 38.
Well, that's what I said.
That's what he
He's
just
younger
said.
than me.
That's what he just said.
Will he say?
He said he's younger than Mark.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Couple of years. In the final, that could cost you. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. It's just a
I hope they give him a
thing to do.
bollocking about that. That's just, just
Oh,
completely moronic. There's no... Anyway.
There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, Alex says he just fancied a sit down. Maybe he's knackered. Mark, the youngest looking 40-year-old. I'll take that. I'll take that. Apparently the biggest semi-final margin is 49-6 for
Yeah.
the All Blacks against Wales in 1987.
Oh, okay.
Oh, vaguely remember
So
that.
we're not there yet. Augustine Crev, he looks old enough to be Mark's dad.
He does look older, doesn't he?
He's had a tough life, man. He puts his head into places none of us would want to go.
True.
He's had a hard life, yeah, I gotta admit.
Silver lining is a rest for Dog Roll. Yeah, he's going to have a rest if nothing else.
I'm bald.
Yeah. Anything never happened. Anything before 1999 didn't happen. Come on, Argentina.
don't get it.
Put some pressure on. You got an extra man. You want to get at least 10 points. Score a try. Let the fans have something to cheer about. I'm sure some of them paid some pretty big money to get to this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Does Gazza know Shakespeare well? I don't think Gazza's much of a... Dawn knows a bit of Shakespeare.
Dawn knows a bit of
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
I like Shakespeare, but it's I couldn't tell you much about it, but yeah, I do like it. Yes.
We used to go to that Shakespeare series.
I know it was lovely.
You
I used
went
to-
too, we
I used
went.
to enjoy that.
Scott and Pam went.
I used to enjoy it.
Really, you watch Shakespeare?
I did. I
Do
used
you
to.
know the story of Romeo and Juliet?
Yes, I do. Do you? You done it at school? No?
Who told you about Romeo and Juliet?
You did. Yeah.
We were talking about that the other day.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why it came up.
I remember why.
Why?
Because remember I got that book and
Oh, they've knocked it on. What book?
that book, I'll show you.
Have to run it. Don't kick it, run it.
This book.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Shakespeare.
You look far calmer than last week. Yeah. 39-6. You should win.
Yeah, I've got another one too. Actually,
Not many lineouts this game. Yeah, I haven't looked up the numbers, but man. Romeo and Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann version. Yeah, that was a bit of a crazy one, actually. Leonardo DiCaprio when he was a real young fella. It's a bit sad that we're talking about that instead of the game. There is a Rugby World Cup semi-final on, but yeah, she's pretty comfortable.
Oh, he knocked it
Oh, Blacks have knocked it on. Ay.
It's petered out a bit, hasn't it? It's like
It
it's
is.
it's going through the motions.
Yeah.
Not since 2007 has a team scored more than 30 points in a semi-final. South Africa defeated Argentina 37-13 at the Stade de France.
Okay.
Well, that's a pretty similar scoreline. 10 minutes to go.
and I believe the Blacks are going to win.
Yeah.
I think so, Garrett.
I think Foster will be a bit peed off with Barrett because he's got a record for doing this, and he doesn't want to do it in the final against England or the Box.
Absolutely.
Garrett.
Wait till the end of the game.
The draw timing made the semis less, but the quarters better. Yeah, that's probably pretty fair.
Winning by 39.
They've just scored tries, whereas Argentina hasn't.
Yeah, the tries are harder, but they're worth more.
That's right. That's right.
Penalties are harder because you can't make a penalty yourself. You have to wait for the other team.
Uh-oh. All Blacks on turnover ball. No into touch. Mark, ask Gazza if he remembers Danny Gerber from South Africa.
Yeah,
Good player.
great player.
Dave says, have a beer, mate, later. Fair play. Serious outfit. Now go and win it. Cheers, man. We'll have a beer a wee bit later. She says, why doesn't your missus watch the rugby? She watched the haka, but she's just not fussed. She is not fussed. Neither is Pam, eh? She's not into the
No,
rugby. My brother's wife.
no.
She's a Kiwi and she doesn't even really watch the rugby.
Pam's too much. Pam's too much trying to save the world.
Judy had to take Alice to dancing anyway.
Yeah, she's otherwise engaged. No, but my sister-in-law does a lot of ambulance work and stuff. Like as a, what is her role?
Ambulance officer.
St. John's.
She likes watching the men jumping around. That's true. She also likes watching the guys take kicks at goal. She likes watching Bodie and D-Mac take shots at goal. Here goes Will Jordan.
Go, Will. Go, Will.
Chip. Chase. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Oh, man.
Good
That's a
job.
pretty magic try.
That was a very good try.
How many tries he got? He must have 30
It's
tries.
3 today, isn't it?
I hope he gets a fifth one.
The 5th one.
Yeah, I hope he gets 5. That'll mean he'll get 50 points.
Now that's the kind of try that should be like a game winner. You know what I mean? Like puts the All Blacks ahead with 7 minutes to go, but it's like puts them 44-6 up.
Man, winning by 38 points.
Was that pass forward? It's flat.
Often hard to tell.
The first pass from the line out.
On the
Camera angle. He does that for the Crusaders all the time.
Set up nicely for
Yep,
them too.
perfect bounce. Goodness me.
Look at Fozzie, look at Fozzie.
I also set up a try once for the one cruise.
Stephen Ian Foster's gonna make a World Cup final. I don't believe it.
I passed to Lachlan.
Yes.
Who am I?
Stephen Ian Foster, as you call him, Mick Murray, he's gonna make a final.
I passed to
Ian Foster.
because I kind of did a dummy like this.
Oh,
Jeez,
what are
the
you
goal
doing?
kicking's been
Come
shocking.
on, Richie.
To Elliot, but actually, so everyone
Should have got that one, man.
went to go for Elliot, and then I just
Hate the Crusaders, love the All
Oh,
Blacks.
good job.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
Good job.
So I could kind of easily get through. It was quite an easy try.
You should have got
But
that
the fastest
conversion.
player on the team,
Will Jordan has 30 tests and 31 tries. Jeez, that's amazing. It was during the yellow card as well.
Is he back on yet?
Not yet. No, 7 seconds to go. But next stoppage, I guess.
Well, he doesn't want to do it if we're playing the Box next week or England. Scott Barrow, when is he gonna learn, man?
Yeah. Man. This is going to make going to work on Monday here in Brisbane a bit better. There you go, Gavin. Jordan doesn't even use sidesteps or deception. He just glides like a racehorse. Yeah, he's got incredible
He's got
gas, man.
speed.
Oh, that was
Oh,
close
dear.
to an intercept for Buffelli.
Yep.
Mark Talia's up again.
Man. It was brutal. Why is Mwonga still on? I guess because they already took,
Odie went on.
yeah, for DMAC. Go Santiago! Not Santiago, that's Mateo Carreras. Nope. Come
Run
on,
it.
Argentina, score a try. Run it!
Run it! Run it!
He was
Run it, run it,
bobbling
run it.
around there.
Go, man!
turnover.
Run it! No, 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 no.
That's out. I could tell even though it's
Got rid of Frizzell there and ALB. Adam, am I streaming tomorrow's game? I haven't planned on it, but we'll see.
It'll be a better game than this one.
You reckon?
I think so.
But cheers, Adam, man.
Is Barrett back on?
I might do it.
We should be. Or some what's her name's on?
Who?
Number 20. What's his name?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Oh, he came on
Oh,
before.
did he? Okay. I didn't see him come on before. Well, he should be on. If he's not on, somebody else should be on.
Drop a like for 2 cents. Yeah, cheers, Jason. I always forget to ask you about that. Scotty
Come on,
Barrett
man.
not on?
Well, they must have replaced him with somebody else because.
Oh, you think they put Dalton on for... Oh.
That's what I would have thought, but maybe not.
He's what?
Quick question. Will Razor keep the same coaching staff? I think Jason
Somebody else must be
Ryan...
on because his time is way up.
Yeah, Jason Ryan will. Because...
Why hasn't he come on?
Well, somebody else they must have replaced him.
Come on, Argentina. Get one. Come on. You need to get one try, please. Would Christie qualify for Ireland on the hair colour rule? He is Scotland eligible.
He's Scotland, mate. He's not
but
Irish.
he'd have to do the stand-down period to go play for Scotland.
I feel he's playing better the last couple of games now that Roygaard's on the scene.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, for God, how many times has Juan Martin Gonzalez dropped the ball today? Bloody hell. He's had uncharacteristically poor handling.
Ooh.
Oh, man, what a kick. You just love your channel. You're the best at this. Man, that's far too kind, man. Too kind. Hoping England aren't in for the same treatment for tomorrow. If it's closer than 32-12, I suppose we'll take that. Yeah. Go for it tomorrow, Mark. I'm filthy with English. All right, I'll set up something for tomorrow, even if it's just me.
Jimmy Barrett hits people when he tackles them.
Defense is
boy.
good. Yeah, he's a giant. He's like 6'5". 30 seconds to go, folks. Oh, here's trouble. Oh, you should have passed it, you selfish git. But I guess I can understand wanting to get a Rugby World Cup semi-final try when you're 44-6 up. It probably doesn't matter, but still. Now you've knocked it on. You blew it.
They blew it.
He's
Richie,
apologising.
You should be apologising to Jordan, man.
He just did. Trying not to score, yeah. Moonga owes Jordan a big drink, that's right. Well, Will Jordan could have been on some World Cup try-scoring record, I think. For most tries scored in a World Cup. You know, like Lomu and I think Habana have got the record. At least they did. I'm not sure if they still got it. I just mean in like the entire tournament.
Oh, yeah.
I think Lomus and Habana have both got 8.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But surely 3 in a semi is...
Yeah, surely a record. Go, Rodrigo. Boom. Big carry. Dalton wants a turnover. Gets cleaned out.
Pass it, pass it.
He's back on his feet.
They're playing with 14 men.
Gareth's in Denver, Colorado. How's it going, man? Lomu holds the record for tries in a semi-final 4 in 95. Did he really get 4?
Did he get 4? I think it must have been against
Who
England.
was that against? I don't think he scored any against South Africa, did he?
No.
No, he never scored against South Africa. Never, ever.
Oh, the All Blacks have knocked it on. Argentina's going to keep playing.
Just run it. Just run it.
Come on, guys. Get a try. Yes, he got 4 against England. Man, that's insane.
Or was that the game in South Africa?
Yeah, where he was running over Mike Cat.
Yeah.
I remember that one. I don't remember the other 3.
One,
Yeah, he never made it against South Africa though. They shut him down.
Go! Offload it. Yes. Oh, what a big collision. Finlay Christie. No, D-Mac just got flattened.
He did.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here's trouble.
No, ALB never played football when he was a young fella. That was an air swing, that one. That was awful.
Yeah.
This is gone.
Anton, what are you doing, Anton?
Oh, dear.
They got a penalty. Why would New Zealand not kick it out? I don't know.
Why would they not bring Scott Brower back on? That was a mystery.
Well, looks like the All
Surely
Blacks.
game's over.
I think it's a penalty, isn't it? So it can't end on a penalty.
Well, didn't the Ireland game finish on a penalty?
Yeah, because we kicked it out.
Oh, okay, right. I suppose, yeah.
Oh, he's not kicked it out. Oh well, that's done.
We kicked
That's
it.
done.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that wasn't the
What
most
can you say?
kind of edge of your seat thrilling game, but the All Blacks are in a World Cup final.
They are.
The All Blacks are in a World Cup final.
And we would never have said that at the beginning of the World Cup.
Probably not.
No, we wouldn't have.
Good job, Fozzie. We love you. Gazza loves you. He's your biggest fan. All right.
No comment.
Oh well, tomorrow's game will be.
See you, team.
Tomorrow's game will hopefully be closer than that.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
Who's man of the
I'm
match?
sure it will be, but maybe not.
Yes. All right, folks. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah, take care, team.
Go watch 2 Cents on Tour. That's something which is maybe a little bit more interesting than 44.6. 2 Cents on Tour. This face in China. Well, probably this face is not selling it to you, but walking around China, speaking Chinese from time to time.
Is Creevy retiring after this? He must
Yeah,
be.
he will be.
44.
Anyway, you guys take care. And
See you later, troops.
I'll talk to you guys again for another one. See you.
Bye everyone.